shown some talent and composure in the pocket, but USC's got work to do to get back to national relevance. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. He's got it down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Stumbled to the ground.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Now here's Russell. Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Russell. Hauls it in. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Keelan Russell fires to the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Running inside. It's Hill. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Throwing Russell. And they're not on the same page there.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He slides and gets the 1st down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. The inside handoff. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. Russell lets it fly. Touchdown, Bama! He got it, beat down in bounds. They get set for the point after as we have the 1st score of the game.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Touchdown time. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lockhart. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And as he throws, fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
And I think Lincoln Riley really showed why the move to Jaden Mayava the year before was the right move. He got a little bit of experience, and then last year you saw him just absolutely take off. I think the biggest thing that stands out is always the poise. He never seems rattled. The moment never seems too big. And Palmer, another year with Lincoln Riley. Probably expect him to take even another leap this next year forward.
No question. Video game numbers loading right now for this guy. And listen, he lost some talent to the NFL draft, some first-round talent at wide receiver. But you know in this system, you're always going to have other guys to throw to. And now that he's even this much more comfortable, expect the numbers to be off the charts. If he can stay healthy, they can win the conference and compete for a national championship.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The offense changing the play. To throw, it's Mayava. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit. When you got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Booster.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Keelan Russell. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you dive and make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
Well, when we're talking USC offense, it all starts with Mayava at quarterback. We get that. But, David, we also know they've got to have balance. One thing Lincoln Riley has always done, no matter where he's been coaching offense, is making sure that they can run the football as well. The Trojans always recruit well at that position. They do well through the portal, and that's not going to be any different this season. They've got to be able to total.
It's never any different, and they will always commit to it. And I think the quarterbacks usually get the acclaim and the fame, but the running backs, man, they're...
Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Trojans. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's what I I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
DB's right up on the receivers. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing Russell. Lets it fly. Got him and nobody's close. Oh, look out on the right. 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Barber. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ready to roll on offense. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. The run inside. It's Hill. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Russell. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. He's got him. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great...
Makes a grab and room to run. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Going the other way, and he's got room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll run play action. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. It'll be third and long. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball in his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Russell fires to the wideout, and his throw is incomplete.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking to the big tight end. And the misconnection on third down.
I like the execution by this defense. Nice job, situational football, right? Like understanding where the sticks are. You probably know they're going to pass the football on this down. Great job breaking on the football when the quarterback throws it and forcing the incompletion.
The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Setting up the screen. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, 2nd down, clock's running.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on 1st down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Looking to throw for it. Finds the big tight end. Turning it on. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jordan. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, USC!
This really has been a tale of 2 quarters for this offense. They were shut out in the 1st quarter, and they've been lighting the scoreboard up in the 2nd. Give this offensive coordinator some credit. He found a rhythm. He was able to get this offense churning big plays out one after another, and right now they are playing with tons of confidence.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Throwing Russell. Looking down the middle. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, the defense knew this was going to be the guy the offense was trying to get the football to, so it looks like they've got a plan for him. Nice job.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Blasted as he lets it go.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the Buckeyes looking to make it 5 straight wins, and they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, a short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play, and nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Hill. Maybe a crease. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Russell on play action. Looking for an open area to his left. There he goes. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Pressure coming. And they got it.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments that time. They were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Russell throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Russell. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Looking for room, it's Jordan. Would be an alley. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Trojans moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running inside, it's Jordan. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tempo and overdrive. second down, they'll go to the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You could tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting the playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like it.
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Keelan Russell rushes on him, finds his big tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
This defense is flying around.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back to pass, it's Russell. It's on target and complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The run inside. It's Hill. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They give it to him again. Finding some room. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
They go play action with Russell. Skips away from pressure. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeps it on first down. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Russell on play action. steps away to find some room. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Russell from the gun on third down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him, had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Barber. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Fires to the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
To the air, it's Mayama. Takes the easy completion. Oh, he's got some space. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires quickly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
You're seeing a lot of confidence out of this quarterback now. 3 for 3 on this 2-minute drive. He understands that he needs to step up if his team's going to win this game. He's playing his best football right now.
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And that's a great throw by this young man. Listen, he's had an up-and-down day, actually probably a little bit more down than up. But this is the big moment. This is where his team needs him to come through. Great start. Let's see if he can put this together, trailing late in this football game.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That's a great job by the quarterback here in this 2-minute situation, realizing that all of his receivers are available in live targets right now, right? He hasn't thrown to that guy too often up to this point in the game, but he didn't quit on him, and that play saw him wide open, gave him a shot.
They're dealing with a second and long. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Fires to the right. This time on target. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
He'll get rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the right. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
They'll line up to go for 2. From the gun. Incomplete on the 2-point try, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if they get another chance. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. From the gun, looking for a man. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing Russell. Here's the pressure. Quarterback gets past the marker. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
Maybe some room here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, that's nice by the running back there, showing you his experience and his self-control, because a lot of guys would have tried to bounce that football to the outside, but he understands the assignment. We're in.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Tide answers back.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Russell. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Can't find his man in the end zone. The 2-point attempt is no good, and they'll try to hang on to this lead in the final seconds.
USC 29.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Mayava. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.